Okay, so this is Vire 7 on Eleanor, and I just made a load of improvements here. We've now got a remote control Morse lever instead of push and pull rubbish and gubbins. So the starting procedure would be on a warm engine. This one's sort of half warm. Basically, you put your battery cable on the battery, which is going to be left off. You've got the isolator turned to position 1. You've got your replacement ignition key, so you turn that and you should get a red light, and then basically crank it over. We've got to open the fuel up, you've got to turn the water on, and you may need, if it's cold, to push the little button in, the neutral button, and pull the lever over until this throttle opens up about 10% on this angle, and that will give it a little bit more. But obviously a cold engine, you've got to pull the choke on. So we'll see if this moves. So I can't do it with 2 hands, but if you pull the choke on, there we go. And then after a few seconds, you can put the choke in as soon as it starts coughing. There we go. That's nice. Stop the engine with the stop switch. As normal, turn the lock switch off to save the power draining out. Incidentally, the bilge pump switch I've discovered, you've got to put this one on and pull this, and now it works. If either of those are off, it won't work. So it's both of those two. I've changed this top over. So going back to the engine, we'll start it up and I'll run through the gears. So here we go. So this has been rebuilt. I'll just show you if I can get off this boat without killing myself. We've got, of course, to check before we move off or anything, we've got water coming out of the exhaust. So it's not just dry, it's pumping through. That's great. Back on board. Now this is quite simple to operate. Now you just pull it forward to go in gear. You can feel a click, and then you can rev it up. That's now full throttle. And then you want to go off. So that's back into neutral, it's vertically upwards. And then in reverse, and throttle up. There we go. Moving back, neutral, and forward, and throttle up. See, the boat's moving around nicely. So I'll leave that in neutral. I say you press this digit in if you need a bit of throttle to start, because that disengages the gear part of this lever. And I've got there's 2 screws here. They're bright zinc plated, so you might want to replace those with stainless ones that hold this cover on if you ever need to get to this mechanism. So just those 2 screws and it will come away if you need to. And that's it.